That's right. Okay, so what we want to talk about now is Q bids by responder. And so, Elizabeth, if you look at this example on the top right,
Okay.
this opening bidder opens a heart, and then the overcaller overcalls a spade,
Mm-hmm.
and then responder bids 2 spades. What does that mean?
It says a limit raise or better in hearts.
Yes.
So it's
That's what it says on the screen there, but does that make sense to you? Does that sound
Yeah.
familiar?
Yeah. So does that say three? Three or better?
At least 3 hearts.
Yeah.
Could be more. Because if it had gone 1 heart past, then we'd have different ways to raise hearts just by bidding hearts or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when the opponent overcalls, it gives us another bid in the box. We can Q bid their suit. We bid their suit, we call it a Q bid. And in this situation where we partner opens and then there's an overcall and we Q bid the overcaller, that's showing support for opener's suit. And at least 11 dummy points.
11, huh?
Mm-hmm. So if we look at these hands here, this first one here with these spades here,
Mm-hmm.
the partner opened a heart and then the right-hand opponent overcalled a spade. And so how many points do we have here? This hand here.
11.
11. So that's enough to make a limit raise. So what would we bid?
You would say the spades like they did
2
above.
spades, just like they did above, 2 spades. And it doesn't say anything about our spades at all. It just says we have at least 11 points, at least 3 hearts. How many points do we have on this hand?
13. Well, 14 with the
Doubleton.
Doubleton.
14 points. So when the partner opens a heart and our right-hand opponent says a spade, what would our bid be here?
Would we still do the 2 spades?
We would. There's not
Even
enough.
though we
There's
have
not
more?
enough. Yeah, there's no upper limit.
No upper limit. Okay.
Okay. And because our 2 spade bid is forcing, partner knows we don't have spades, that we're really doing a heart raise. Partner's always going to bid some number of hearts. So we'll have a chance to go jump to 4 hearts if we need to, or to raise to 4 hearts. So the auction's not over when we do our Q bid. We have another bid coming always.
Okay.
Okay, how many points do we have here?
12.
Yep.
So you do the same thing.
2 spades, yep.
Yeah.
And in the first of these hands, we had 4 hearts, and the next 2 we had only 3. We only need 3 because partner's promising 5. We would be willing to raise hearts with these hands if there had not been any interference. So this is a way for us to raise when there is interference and to show at least an invitational hand, 11 or more, 11, 12, 15, 20, whatever. And what that means is, what happens if we were to raise hearts directly? So what if this was the auction, 1 heart by partner, 1 spade by our right-hand opponent, and then what if we bid 2 hearts? What does that tell our partner?
6 to 9 points.
Well, 6 to 10. We don't have enough for the Q bid limit raise.
Oh, okay.
We have heart support, but we don't have as many as 11 points. And what if it was 1 heart, 1 spade, and then we responded 3 hearts?
That we have more. We got more points.
No, because if we had more points, we'd bid 2 spades.
2 spades. Yeah.
So anytime
Like a shut off bid.
well, what it means is we've got, again, weaker than 11 points. but we usually use it to describe how many hearts we have, how many trumps we have.
4.
So with 3-card support, we'd bid as cheaply as possible, 2 hearts. If we had 4-card support, we'd jump a level and bid 3 hearts. So both of those bids, anytime we bid hearts directly, it's a weak bid because we couldn't Q bid. But the higher we bid, it's the more hearts we have in our hand, the longer our trump support is.
Mm-hmm.
And here's an example where partner opens a heart and our right-hand opponent jumps to 2 spades. So what does their jump to 2 spade bid mean for them? What kind of bid is that?
They have more points?
No, that's a weak bid. It's a preemptive bid. It's just like opening 2
Oh,
spades.
okay, yeah.
Where you do a jump over call like that, it's the same as a jump opening bid. So it's showing a weak hand. But now if we do a 3 spade Q bid, that's still supporting hearts. But now we have to have enough points for game because it's going to force us to the 4 heart level. So we can still do this Q bid raise here. But
How many points?
we need to have 13 points.
Opening.
Opening, yeah, because partner's got at least 13. We need 13 so that we can go to game. And again, if we bid 3 hearts, it would be a weak raise. So it would be showing less than 13. So here's an example, some example hands. This first one here, how many points do we have here?
12.
Plus a doubleton.
13.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's we know we're going to 4 hearts here. If we just bid 4 hearts, that would be a weak shutout kind of bid. When we bid 3 spades, it tells partner we've got an opening hand with heart support. Partner may consider slam if partner has extra values. How many points have we got on this one?
$15.
Yep, 15 points. So same thing. We bid 3 spades here.
3 spades.
And how many points here?
15.
Yep. The same thing. 3 spades would be our bid here.
Spades. And then it's up to the partner if they.
No, it's not up to partner. Partner's not going to pass our 3 spades.
Right.
Partner's going to at least bid 4 hearts, which we can pass. But partner might think maybe partner's got 20 points and wants to bid 4 no trump to ask for key cards or something like that. Partner has that option. So let's partner choose between the game and slam level. But partner's always not going to pass our 3 spades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's look at some exercises here. Down a little bit so I get this sized right. Here we go. So partner opens a diamond and East overcalls a heart. What should we bid here? And this is a little bit of a tricky hand, but
Well, I have opening bid too.
yes. Mm-hmm.
But the diamond doesn't necessarily mean diamonds, right?
Right. They don't have to have a ton of diamonds. They'll have at least 3 though. So we could do a 2 hearts and say that's a limit raiser better for diamonds, but that's not our preferred path. What do we hope that partner has?
Spades.
Yeah. So what would be our bid to leave spades in the picture?
Um. The, well, it could be, I don't know.
Well, if we bid one spade, that would tell a partner we have spades, but usually that shows 5-card suit here. What's our other bid that's available?
The hearts.
No, that would show the diamond support, but not show anything about spades.
Okay, that wouldn't show the spades.
No, so here we can do a double, the negative double.
Double to the hearts, meaning I've got the
Means
spades.
I've got the other major.
Huh, okay.
That's the negative double where it's a double by responder after partner opens, there's been an overcall and we double. It promises the other major and says, partner, if you don't have the other major, at least I have a landing spot for us. So if partner bids 1 spade after our double, then we can bid 4 spades.
Mm-hmm.
If not, there's other options. Let's look at this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I already gave that away. There's the answer to it. This one here, though, starts with a diamond and a heart. Now we can actually bid 1 spade because we do have the 5-card spade suit. That's enough to bid spades directly.
So we just bid the 1 spade,
Yep, just bid 1 spade.
even with just a 9.
9 high suit, yep. When we're trying to find what suit we belong in, we rarely pay attention to our high cards in the suit. We just won't care about the length. If partner raises this, partner probably has some honors in the suit.
Okay.
How about this one here? 1 diamond, 1 heart. How many points do we have here?
12. 4, 5, 6, 7.
No. 14.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, the other one.
So what contract do we think we belong in here?
So we both have opening
Yep.
and I don't know. So I can't bid
We probably don't belong in spades because partner didn't open spades, so they don't have 5 spades.
right, and I don't know if my partner has it. So no trump?
No trump sounds pretty good. Do we have heart stopped?
Yep.
Okay. So how many no trump should we bid?
3 no trump?
3 no trump. That's it. We know we have enough for game. We know no trump's the place. So that's where we go. There it is. The one who knows goes.
Okay.
Here we've got 11 points. And we
Yeah.
have 1,000,000 10s and 9s and 8s, which are pretty good. But this would normally be 2 no trump to invite to 3 no trump. So if partner has a little bit extra for their opener, they can bid 3 no trump for us.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so here, partner opens a spade and our right-hand opponent overcalls 2 hearts. And so
So
this
it's
one we've
3.
got 11 points. So is that enough for a Q bid raise?
Yep.
So what's our bid?
Wait a minute, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. So we can do the hearts.
Yep, 3 hearts.
3 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them.
And then if partner rebids 3 spades, we're just going to pass. Because we've already told partner we have 11 points, and if partner thinks 11 is not enough for game, then we should pass in 3 spades. But if partner may jump to 4 spades, that's okay too. If they have extras, they'll do that. All right, on this one, we've got 14 points.
Yeah.
So what's our bid here?
Well, we don't have a stopper
In hearts.
in hearts.
But we have 3 spades and partner opened a spade, so we want to be playing in a spade contract.
So 3 spades.
No, because that would be a weak bid, so we just want to bid 3 hearts again.
Say it again. You
3
bid.
hearts. 3 hearts is
Yeah.
going to show 11 or more. It doesn't mean we don't have game values, because we get to bid again. We bid 3 hearts again, and if partner only bids 3 spades, we're going to raise to 4 spades, because we can raise it to game.
Okay.
So we'll get to game that way, but partner will know that we have a good hand, not a weak hand.
Okay.
All right. And here, we'll just do a couple more of these.
I know these guys want to play. Let them play.
All right, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8 points here. So do we have enough for game?
No.
No. So this is the weak hand. So what do we want to bid here?
We can't bid the Q thing, so we
That's
just
right. We're not going to do the Q
just
bid.
do the spades.
That's right. We're just going to raise spades. And with 4 card support, we'll do a jump to 3 spades. It doesn't show extra points. It just shows an extra spade. Because since we didn't Q bid, we can't have extra points. Q bid is the only way to show good points. So if we raise directly, it means we have a weak hand, and we'll bid 3 spades here to do a jump.
Okay. And
Okay.
they'll probably leave me in 3 spades, right? I mean, leave.
Right. That's right. They're not going to go on unless they have a ton of points. So normally that'll be passed. And the idea is, if we're weak, we want to keep the opponents from playing 3 hearts or finding 4 hearts even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see if I can get some of these into the shark here. Take me just a minute.
Have you guys been playing any tournaments?
We played a tournament a few weeks ago. That's a multi-week tournament.
Multi-week.
Yeah, the first day was to a qualifying round, and the top 4 teams go on to the semifinals. And so
Wow.
we were the 4th, and so we get to go to the semifinals, which are on Saturday.
All online?
None online.
No,
Face to
in
face.
person?
Yeah, we're going to Palo Alto.
Oh,
So Andrew and I are going.
excellent.
We're the 4 seed, but I think we've got a pretty good shot. None of the teams are terribly dominant. But we have to play one team all day on Saturday, which can get pretty exhausting.
How many hands do you play?
Well, we don't know. My personal guess is something like 60,
Whoa.
which is a lot of hands.
Whoa.
That's one team.
That'll be a busy day, huh?
Yeah.
And do you stay in the same the south position all the time, or they move you around to east,
In
west?
principle, there's you can switch positions. It's most of the time you just stay at the same spot, but teams can request a change in the positioning. I think if you're losing halfway through, you can ask to switch seats and
Change your luck.
change your luck. Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and hop into Shark Bridge. Do you have the link for that?
No, can you send it to me
Yep.
on the chat?
Go ahead and put Tony in. I'll just watch.
Okay.
I'll just watch. It'd be better for me to watch.
It'll be better for you to play a bid at least here.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
Here's the link.
I'm clicking. Uh-oh, what happened? I clicked. Oh, there it is.
Okay, and put your name in there. Yeah, there you are. All right.
But Tony.
Let me see if this is the right hand here. Sorry, give me just a sec. Yep, this is it.
All right.
Let me start here. Robots. And Tony, you should be able to bid. And let me share the recording. Andrew.
Oh. Okay.
And can you see it now, Andrew?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
13. Okay. Huh. So this is different. This is,
This is not exactly what we looked at before, but it's the same thought process. So do you have 11 or more points?
yeah,
Do you have 4 hearts?
no,
So you're not going to do a negative double. Do you have spade stoppers?
no,
You're not going to bid no trump. Do you have support for clubs?
yes.
There you go.
So the question is how many?
Well, that's enough. You have enough.
To,
Because your partner open clubs, right?
okay, so go to 5?
No,
Oh,
that would be a weak bid.
Remember what we've been talking about?
I know, I'm trying to remember. But
So how do you
It's
show
higher.
11 or more point raise?
Think about the
I
opponents helping you. The opponents helped you by bidding something. How do you use that to your advantage?
so I can say the spades,
Yep,
Mhm.
that's it.
but doesn't he think I have hearts then?
No, if you did a negative double, he would think you have hearts. If you don't do that, he's not going to think you have hearts. Q bidding their suit says, I'm raising your suit. So he's going to think you have clubs if you Q bid here.
Okay. So I'm gonna go 3.
No, 2.
Oh, for God's sake. Can't
Not
remember.
clubs, not clubs.
No, spades.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call a club a spade.
See, you see that's what makes it a Q bid is when you bid the opponent's suit like that.
Yeah, that tells him I've got his suit bid.
His suit, hit 11 or more points, and you have support for his suit. And if his suit is a minor suit, you need to have a lot of cards in that suit, not just 3. And
Okay.
the reason we'd use this is because you would not normally bid spades after the opponents have been spades to just show spades.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't say, well, you've got 5 spades. Well, I got 5 spades too, so I want to play spades. So it's a worthless bid otherwise. So we use it for this special purpose.
I'm thinking.
Yep.
Just
That's good. That's good.
That's what I tell my students. That is not allowed.
As long as you bid something that you have to play, Tony, that's the key.
He's just going to pass unless you play 2 spades.
I honest to God. Remember, good. Oops.
So let me ask this. If Tony rebid two no Trump, what would that show? That would show a space stopper, right?
Yeah, he's got a spade stop, but yeah.
And it would show a hand in the 11 to the 12 to 14 point kind of range. And if he jumps to three no Trump, how many points would that show?
Keep in mind that he did not open one no Trump.
I know. But he could, what's that one with the more points?
The 18 or 19?
Yeah,
That would show 18 or 19 points.
yeah. But suppose he starts asking all those cute things.
We could.
Mm. I really want to bet 6 no Trump.
But three no Trump is the one that describes.
Yeah, I feel I'm stronger than that because the spade overcall.
But that weakens your hand.
Oh, never mind. Right, of course. That
Spades are on the
guy's
wrong
after
side.
me. That guy's after me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's kind of a downgrade.
Yeah.
So this is your partner saying he's got 18 or 19 points. So do you think, Elizabeth, that you have enough for slam? Or is game the limit?
18 or 19. Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I thought West bid spade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be more attractive, yeah, if they had. So you've got 11 and he's got maybe 19, that's 30. Is that
Yeah.
enough slam?
Third, no, we need what, 33?
Yep. So you just passed.
And 3, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've got 30 points between you, right?
Yeah.
That should be enough for three no Trump if he's
Yeah,
got
we have
three
it. Okay. Okay, Tony, let's see you. Do your magic. 1, 2.
So how many tricks can you count off the top here, Elizabeth?
Ten?
Yep. So three no Trump is not going to be any problem, right?
Right.
Six no Trump or six clubs would have no chance. So this is a little bit of the critical juncture here. Tony, do you see how to get an extra trick here?
I'm thinking, it's not obvious to me.
So how many spades does East have left?
East has started with 5. So he pitched 1, so 4.
3. He's pitched twice.
It's twice, dang it. So we have a squeeze going on then.
Well, it's not exactly a squeeze, but he's got 3 spades, and they're probably the good spades.
Yes, 3 spades, no club, and we can see the diamond, how the diamond split. But given that West have really short in club as well, so West.
Also, remember that East led the king of hearts.
So East stands to have the Queen Jack.
Yep. And that would leave them with 1 diamond.
Queen Jack. 5, 3, 2. Hmm.
You want East to lead spades, right?
Yep.
But you have to let East win something else in order to.
Yeah, how are you going to throw him in for that? What suit are you going to throw in with?
Well, I can only do it with spades.
No?
No, but that doesn't work. So I'll have to.
You got another suit to throw him in with.
You'd rather not be in your hand right now, but you are.
Yep.
But you can still deal with that.
Still possible.
So what suit do you know that East has an honor in besides spades?
Heart.
Right, so you can throw him in with hearts.
Oh, so a low heart crossover and play another heart.
Yeah,
Um.
but you gotta.
You have to unblock
your
first.
Ace of
Yeah,
hearts
yeah.
first.
So it's something like this.
Now you know East has just the Queen of Hearts left.
Yeah, if I were East, I would have played the Queen of Hearts there.
Mm-hmm.
Made it a little more scary.
And there you go.
Ah,
I'm trying to get a count of everything as the hand happened, but it's
It's difficult, I understand. This is a hand Grant put up together. He says it's the enterprising declarer that might find that line.
okay. So let's see. So I know through play that West has 1 spade and 1 club, but I can't really count out all the hearts and diamonds. And I guess through playing, I can find out that East have exactly 5 spades, 3 club, and 2 diamond, which placed him in 3 hearts, which has to be the King Queen Jack. At which point,
if it turned out he had just the King Queen Doubleton in heart, then he'd have another diamond. But you still had the King of Diamonds, so it was sort of a no risk play.
I just wasn't sure if heart's gonna work out. If we, if somehow West can win one and
Oh, if
start
he
winning
could get
hearts.
an extra heart,
Right.
even if he could, it's just another spade that you're not going to take.
Okay.
so how?
What's the question, Elizabeth?
On the spade thing again. He led from from south.
The trouble is, if you try and do a finesse from south, you're going to lose to the King of Spades, right?
Yeah.
You can see that. But
Yeah.
if you make it so that East has to lead spades first,
East. Yeah.
the defender, that'll mean your Queen of Spades will take a trick. And so that's what we call an end play. Basically, he took all the clubs and he took 2 diamonds so that and East could didn't have clubs or diamonds left.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually they were down to just their Queen Jack of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts. So when Tony led a heart, all that the East had left was their 5 spades. They won a heart and they had to lead a spade. And so by end playing them into leading spades first, it allows the Queen of Spades to take a trick. And that's kind of an advanced play to do that.
Wow, yeah.
That's some of the things that can be done. So I'm going to switch you guys to East West, and we'll see if the robots are cooperative on this next next deal. So Tony, you're still dealer here.
Okay. I get my dying.
I might have opened something else with Tony's hand.
Yeah,
I don't entirely disagree, but
I'll tell you what, if you do that with the robots on bridge base, you'll wind up in these 23-point games all the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 2 hearts.
That's your bid.
No, wait a minute. So North.
North raised their partner, so North has hearts too. So theirs is a real heart bid.
Okay.
I mean, you could say he's Q-bidding Elizabeth's Q-bid to show heart support, right?
The double dog Q bid. What do you feel like bidding 3 no trump here, Tony?
well, if North passed, I had an easy bid, but since North hasn't,
Yes.
thinking about it.
I think you can count here too. How many spades does Elizabeth have? At most.
How would you know?
Well, you did not do a negative double.
Right, so you have most 3.
So if
Yeah.
you'd, Elizabeth, if you'd had 5 spades, you would have bid a spade, 1 spade.
And then most 2 hearts, so she would have longer club, pretty long, good club length as
Yeah,
well.
she must be stacked in the minors,
Yep.
Yeah,
which
Well,
looks
the
really good to
suggested
you.
bid here is to go ahead and
5 club.
show your other suit.
I'm debating a 4 club or 5 club.
Oh, Lord.
4 clubs will get you more information.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 4.
And so do you like clubs too, Elizabeth?
Yes, I do.
And so you should be thinking, boy, my partner's got a nice hand, and we've got both minors here. And
Yep.
so you can make a kind of a fancy bid to show that you've got at least second round control in the opponent's suit.
But I have second control.
Yeah, they can't take 2 quick heart tricks, right? With your
Right.
hand. So you do this by bidding their suit again.
By bidding their suit again
Yep.
at the 4 level.
Yes.
And that tells them I've only got 1?
That says you've either got the ace or the king, or you have a singleton or a void. It means they can't take 2 quick heart tricks on us.
Okay.
Would you do that with King Little?
Not necessarily, given that the lead would be going through you.
Yeah.
Oh, for goodness sakes. That's not what I thought you were
I'm
gonna.
expecting the 3rd hard bid.
So this is a key card ask, right? It's Blackwood.
Oh, oh. So, and we know it's clubs, right?
Yeah, it's hard to say, but fortunately, it doesn't matter for you. You have the same number of key cards regardless. So you have one key card, right?
We only have one.
So what's your bid
So
for-
was
what's your
minor,
bid
do you
on that?
do 1430 or
Yep.
3014?
We'll do 1430 here, although usually 3014 would be the way to go. but-
I just say 5 clubs.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Remind me again, Rick, we play 1430 in this, or we play 3014 if four no trump is used, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
1430 if minor wood is used.
Right.
Why not?
Oh, why not? You're playing.
You can correct it to 6 diamonds if you want. Makes no difference.
Okay. Nope, I am passing. Definitely passing. All right, let me think.
And they lead king from ace king. So Elizabeth, how do you think this is going to work out? You can see both hands, right? You think he's going to make this?
Well, yeah.
So that is an error.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
Yes,
on their
yes,
part,
yes,
No,
I
on
understand.
Tony's
I
part.
noticed that immediately. Yes, I can
We'll
capture
start with the
Jack
side with
force
200.
on the other side.
Yeah. So Elizabeth, the thing here is that what could be bad about diamonds? It turns out they're not, but there's 4 diamonds out, and so if they're split 4-0,
well, the trumps are out.
doesn't matter. You could trump a diamond, so yeah, it does not matter.
Okay.
No, you can't.
Hmm?
There are 4 diamonds opposite 5. You can't trump a diamond.
Oh, yeah, can't. Yeah, no, that's right. So you got to worry about the 4-0 split, and so there's one way you can play it that it is safe, and one that you can't.
The rule of thumb is always to start. If you have one side with 2 top honors and another side with 1 top honor, start on the side with 2 top honors. That way you
Yes, sir.
can keep your finesse possibilities.
So you see how there's the ace queen in the east hand and just the king in the west?
Yeah,
And you're missing the jack.
yeah.
By starting with the ace here, it allows a two-way finesse. If you find the diamonds are 4-0 in the opponent's hands, you can finesse the jack in either way.
Okay.
So,
Wow, that was good.
but anyhow, you got to your slam there.
I might, instead of 4 no trump, Tony, I might have gone with 4 spades. Because
I thought about it because
if you bid that, Elizabeth should be really excited having the king of spades. I mean, it could be a singleton, but probably not at that level. So
if she
she
does
can,
key card and find you with 2 key cards, she'll, or however many, maybe 4 key cards.
Yeah.
Then there's enough for the grand.
well, 3, yeah, 3, but yeah, 4 would be enough for grand. She just has more information at that point if you bid 4 spades, whereas you're still in the dark about the king.
King of spades. Mm-hmm. All right, let me switch it back to north-south.
Okay, me. Okay.
you know,
What is Tony's double telling you?
He's telling me it's a negative double,
Yep. So
which means what? So,
we call it negative because it's negative for the two suits that have been bid so far. He does not have hearts and he does not have spades. So
So
what suits does that leave? that he
minor.
has?
he's got a minor.
He's got both minors. He should have the other two suits.
if he only had one minor, he could just bid that minor.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to tell him my best minor.
Yep. But do you have extra points also for your opening bid?
Yes.
So you need to jump a level in your response. And tell him about your extra points. Yep. So now he's Q bidding the opponent's suit. But when it's done late in the auction at the 3 level like this,
Yeah.
this is a different Q bid. This is saying, you know, I really would like to play no trump. If you can.
Wants to play no trump?
Yeah, he's thinking 3 no trump is the right place if you have a spade stopper. If you have a stopper in the opponent's suit. So he's saying this is a bid that says if you have a spade stopper, please bid 3 no trump.
It means I have to play it though.
It means you get to play
It means I get to.
it.
Tony was being very chivalrous. He could have bid 3 no trump himself.
All right, let me think.
My rationale is because she showed extra, even if this doesn't work, we have a shot at we have a decent shot of five of a minor as opposed to, you know, just kind of a
5 diamonds.
wing it. Yeah, 5 diamonds.
Well, I'm going to duck it.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
No?
That's all right. That's all right. That's good. Now, which suit do you want to try and set up here? You know your diamonds are all good, but as far as the side suit, where do you want to get extra tricks from?
I want to get the hearts.
And what's the best way to play the hearts to get the most hearts?
Get out the,
Knock out the ace?
knock out the ace.
So is leading the king of hearts the right way to go about that, or leading the 2 of hearts?
The 2.
Yeah,
So I got to get back up there?
yeah.
It's exactly what I did yesterday. Had a 5-card diamond suit, king, queen, jack. Led up to it twice.
And you see that East just played the 10 and the jack on those first 2 tricks? And you
East.
played East, you see the jack was just played there?
Yeah, so my diamonds are out, right?
Yeah, all the diamonds are out now. So you can lead your 2 of hearts now.
Okay, so he's got the,
Ace is probably in the east, right?
yeah.
So can you go back to dummy again to lead another one?
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Now I gotta do my heart, right?
you can, but you can also, if you want, you can do your club here. Because otherwise you're not gonna get your ace of clubs.
Okay, well, how many tricks do I have? Okay, so get that, well, but I won't have any protection.
Well, your jack of clubs is still protection.
Mm-hmm.
Because presumably West has the queen because they led the king. So what's your loser card in your south hand to pitch here?
The spade,
Yep,
and now to my hearts.
yep. Well, you can't lose, can't do that club.
Shoot, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, hang on, I'll show you.
I had that.
It's okay. Hey, she's fine.
Okay, all right, keep on going then.
Ah,
Just let me run the robots here.
What do I have? Ah. No, because then I'm in trouble.
No, this is perfect.
I don't think. Go ahead and play heart. And play a spade there.
Yeah. Okay. So
So you're gonna lose two club tricks here.
Which 7 is more valuable?
What's that? Okay.
now why you?
Which 7 makes it so that partner has to buy you a beer?
I don't know.
You picked
One of
correctly.
those.
Oh, whoops. Never mind.
But that's what I'm saying. It's too bad. You're gonna
I
win.
know, but now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, now you're in trouble. I missed the club pitch.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. You can't afford that. So I'm gonna back you up.
Yeah, back up.
Okay, right here.
Wait, yes. What happened? Yeah.
You need to keep the 8 of clubs, otherwise the queen's going to catch your jack.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
But you
Wait,
don't
throw a
need
diamond if you want. It's fine.
throw a spade. Spades are useless too.
I'm in the same thing now.
No, because watch what happens.
Oh, interesting.
Now I do
Now you
that.
throw a heart.
Yeah. Now I've got my.
But see how your jack of clubs is a stopper
Yeah.
because it was protected.
Yeah.
Oh, these robots are annoying.
Uh-huh.
Keeping Tony's bar tab low.
Yeah. Well, this will work okay though. So
So
just play a spade. You can win. You can cash out now because your hands. Oh no, it's not quite good, huh?
yeah.
There's still heart. Yeah. So go ahead and play your spade, and now you have to take your diamonds.
Yep.
Darn teetotaling opponents.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You're gonna play a heart next. So.
Yeah.
So you made your contract here.
Hallelujah. Okay.
That's kind of the general idea about that. And you see how the clubs are. You see how the West led the king of clubs,
Okay. Yeah.
and you ducked that first trick.
Yeah.
So then later you cashed your ace, but you still had the jack and the 8 left in dummy, and West had the queen and the 9.
Yeah.
That means your jack of clubs is a stopper in clubs, so long as you keep the 8 also.
As long as I keep the 8 in.
But if you pitch the 8, then when they play the queen, the jack falls underneath it, and then they take their 10.
Yeah. Very good.
So we consider that a positional stopper. When you know that West has the queen because they led the king, you know that your jack is going to be good. And you can do that. You can take your ace on the first trick if you want and not duck, because you know that jack is going to be a stopper later. So either way would work. Anyhow, I've got to run. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rick.
I won't be
See you on
playing
Saturday.
in person this Thursday.
All right, no problem. Hope you feel better, Elizabeth.
yeah,
Thank
please don't come play in person.
No, I'm not going out for a long time.
That's why I'm not going to be there.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.